This old guy DIY video has to do with finishing the dock install at the house of a hot chick that I know. So last night, her 30-year-old son drove an hour to help me get this far. At 60 years old with one shot shoulder, when you get a young guy who's willing to work a little bit, it makes life a lot easier. So we got all the posts in, and then one of the crossbars was missing. So we stopped last night. You can see that post in the far right corner is too short. So I made an extension piece for it. We have a couple of dock sections laying here. I'll carry those down to the water, and then to float them out where they need to be worked on, I have these two things. I bought this stuff, which was intended for floating dock sections at an auction for $7 a year ago. Then I just tied it together with paracord, and I needed a little more height. I took Owens Corning pink board that I was using for another project. I just tied the pieces together, so that'll give me another 10 inches of height. Then I'll set one on top of the other. I'll put that panel on top, and I'll be able to float it out there and control it nicely. But the first job is to go out there and extend that short pipe. To extend the post that holds the dock, I took a piece of this 1.5 inch dock post, and I just used a piece that's about 1 1/4 that actually came from an old trampoline frame. But now I'll drop this into that short post out there, drill a couple of holes, I'll put a bolt through this way, and certainly when I put this down by hand, the torsion isn't going to damage anything here, even though this is relatively thin wall pipe. And once it's in place, the load is all going straight down, so everything should be just fine. Now I'm going to take this piece, put it on top of that little stack of floats, float it out there onto the end, and install it. As I prepare to take this thing out, I just set that section on top of my float. Now I'm just going to grab the end here, walk out, put it in position. Using the floats to get those sections out there really worked nicely. And now I have to go and get a couple of 8-inch cinder blocks. I need about 16 inches here. So you can see that piece of the dock is popped up. But I'll bring some cinder blocks and some 48-inch pieces of 2x8, and I'll put a little end on here. Over the last couple of years, this area has eroded, so I'll make a different lead-in to her dock section for her. But those aluminum docks are so expensive, and she's a 24-foot boat. So we didn't want to give up that 4 feet between the end of the dock and the land here. So I have to do a little more work, but it should make it nice and easy for her this summer. The hot chick that lives here is kind of particular about her dock. So I'm out here in a light rain, kicking my shoes off before I go on the dock, as I'm putting on the blue bumpers and the gray posts. Now this is where I'm leaving it for tonight. I just put a block and a 4x6 under the end near level here. I'll finish that up tomorrow. But in the meantime, it's ready to accept her boat. That little post in the middle, I'll cut a piece of 12-inch PVC and put a cap on it. That'll be kind of finished. When the boat is anchored here, that one's in the middle of the boat and doesn't touch anything anyway, so we wanted to keep that low to get it out of the way. So overall, she's pretty pleased with her new dock sections because it's all shiny now. And she said today's effort will be rewarded with those words you can never hear enough of. Good job, buddy. And then it's going to be Kentucky Fried Chicken and coleslaw from Walmart. So we're living large tonight. Thanks for watching. I hope this little video helped you. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and have a great day.